Judicials, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Judicials offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, maybe.
The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's O'Neal. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26, a huge pickup on the ground. And the Judicials back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's made. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The option look. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Give to the fullback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stops for a loss. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Auburn Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Auburn lines up quickly.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Using his feet to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the run, it's Robinson. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's into the open down the middle. flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off-play action. Unloads it left. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do? On defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there and you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And the Judicials will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Matthews. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits it in stride of the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Judicials are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Bulldozes his way through. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's O'Neal. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having this.
Touchdown, Judicials. Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 11 over Louisville. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Working that left side now. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Takes a handoff. It's Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And the Judicials moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The throw. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Slithers into space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer. They throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're still firing away even with this lead. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive